users believed that Ladybug and Cat Noir appeared. Marinette was a 12-year-old girl who lived with her parents in an area of the West Coast. There, she was very happy. She had many friends and enjoyed her free time writing and watching movies. She particularly loved superheroes movies. She was so obsessed with them that in her notebook she was creating stories about special people with superpowers. Without knowing it, at the age of 11, she was already a fantasy script writer. But her life changed when her parents decided to move to another city. Her mother had a job offer that she could not refuse, so she was forced to say goodbye to her friends, her neighborhood, and everything she knew up to that point. They moved east, where they rented a small country house. Despite her sadness, Marinette was curious and needed to keep exploring. Of course, she had taken her notebook and her movies, so her superheroes were always with her. And in her search for entertainment, she found the basement of the house. It was an area full of boxes and dust. It seemed like the former owners had not completely emptied it. She spent a long time browsing until she saw something that left her completely impressed. It was a very old book, and on the cover you could read, "How to Get Your Own Superpowers." She did not hesitate for a single second. She grabbed the book and carried it to her room. There, without waiting any longer, she devoured about 20 pages at once. She left it when her mother asked her to come down for dinner. When she finished, she was so tired that she went straight to bed. But there was something that was bothering her and kept her from falling asleep at all. She heard a kind of groan, as if a baby was crying in the distance. She got up and tried to sharpen her hearing, but couldn't tell where the sound was coming from. She convinced herself that it was a close neighbor and fell asleep. The next day, she asked her parents if they had heard the same thing, but they said no. Without further ado, she went on with her life. A week later, when she had already read more than half of the book, history repeated itself. But this time, the sound seemed to be much closer. She couldn't stop listening to it and had the feeling that someone was in danger. So she ran to wake up her parents. But they did not hear anything. They told her it was the product of her imagination and asked her to go back to bed. History repeated itself in subsequent nights. Things got so bad that her parents ended up taking her to the doctor. He diagnosed her with a mental illness and placed her in a sanatorium.
We have arrived just in time.
But she wasn't crazy.
Poopy, maybe we should follow what Mr. Pump said. Oh, come on, Catboy. Do you believe them too? You have nothing to be scared, Catboy. How much for the firecracker?
Sorry, it's not for kids. It's too dangerous for you.
Don't force yourself, Poopy. You can fireworks if you are a teenager.
No, I don't believe in giving them.
She met dreams and aspirations, and just like her, we had tried to end everything, but we hadn't succeeded. They were hospital mates and had managed to connect their minds. Together, they dreamed of being two great superheroes. They were Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Uh-oh.